Tucker McCann set to kick off.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The tackle made.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, here's McFarland. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
For the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball. What's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here playing the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Three's the mic. All that, baby, all that. Mike 43. Mike 43.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Let's go.
And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And his throw here's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from you.
Allen hit. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Number 25.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. There we go, here we
go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 6-0 our score after 1.
Bills nothing.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
I've been a king and I'm in a pop line. Look at that line, they running the route, I leave a pop line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
He's brought down by Dion.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And his throw is incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
To go.
And the Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Side here, and that's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Allen. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's McFarland. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Anthony McFarland.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a run with McFarland. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On the ground, it's McFarland. get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
On now, Tucker McCann. From the left hash, this from 34.
A 34-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will make our score 9-0. So he missed his first couple hits there and puts his team up by more.
And while it wasn't absolutely crucial at that point, how great is that for his confidence to finally put one through the post?
Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
By number 25.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way home for a Billz touchdown. Dawson Knox, 42 yards. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Makes the score Steelers 9, Bills 7. To kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Steelers.
Operating from the gun. Allen. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Running with McFarland. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
The Steelers' 49-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
That's gonna be a long day. 43's the mic. 43's the
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
43's the mic.
Back to throw again. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. And he'll give it here to his running back. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Here's Bass now to send it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. First down, they'll start with McFarland. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete to Chase.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Pittsburgh.
You know what's coming. You know what's coming.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Allen. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
It's a gain of 32.
Give him 32 on the play.
Steelers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
Complete to Juju Smith.
Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Steelers 23, Billz 10.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught. And all the way home for a Billz touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line. The
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun, Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. From the gun, Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Number 89.
It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
2nd and 8.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Justin Lane there defensively that time to knock it free.
But you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run here with McFarland. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. On the give, this is McFarland. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. McFarland once more. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Fullback try and push the pile. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
5-yard line.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First down, Steelers.
First down, McFarland. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Allen. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Steeler first down.
First down, McFarland. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he's certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And the lead is now 13.
The kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 30, Billz 17. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
That's good.
A big play here for the Bills. And even 60 yards.
At the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey, we got 4 down. 43 is the left.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's able to find Diggs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The time to pull out the... And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills draw a bit closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
To kick off for Buffalo.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Right back to him on 1st down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Edmonds on the tackle.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
At the 38-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Steelers.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
On the handoff, it's McFarland.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Again, McFarland.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch his skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on sight. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young. Stop your watch.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game.
The trap door's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we...
The Steelers going to survive and advance as we say so long, everybody.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.